Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Vinaxius and you're watching Hearthstone Arena Into the Pit. Let's jump in here. We have experienced our first loss, as you can see in our previous video. It was against another hunter who set the pace early and basically outscaled us into the later stages of the game, where we got very little damage and just sort of got shoved over eventually. Hopefully we don't run across that again, but we are at the point now where we can come up against some really fast and strong and scary decks. Here is a very interesting permutation that I have not gotten really. Let's get rid of Hunter's Mark and hope for some more aggression early on, which is what we get with the Silver Moon Guardian, which is nice. I will say greetings. Depending on what I draw, I am considering a Princess Summoner. Now, less so. Especially because then we wouldn't really have a turn 2 play. We'll just spend our turn. Other than Hero Power, of course, we could do that if we wanted, but I don't think that is very advisable. This is the first time I have seen an Ancient Watcher, and this causes me to believe that our opponent probably is in possession of some silences. So there goes Princess Summoner with our Hero Power and her Argent Squire? Yeah, her Argent Squire's Divine Shield. This is an interesting decision. I could get an Eaglehorn Bow, but I think what I'll do is send in Shield Master here. That'll prevent some of her damage this turn, and next turn on turn 4 we also have a lot of options. Hopefully I can get the Argent Squire off the board and then Deadly Shot. But she is going to Fireball me and continue hitting me for small increments of damage at a time. Which is a little bit frustrating, but, you know, we'll deal. We'll play the Gnomish Inventor because she can get rid of the Argent Squire. Hopefully, at least. And then that opens up for a Deadly Shot against Ancient Watcher, which I am quite consistently worrying about right now. Ancient Brewmaster causes that play to be a misplay, which is rather unfortunate. We have a lot of cards here. We have a lot of options available to us. I think Deadly Shot is something that should be viable at some point, but not as of right now. We'll play Emperor Cobra. That'll hopefully deal with the Ancient Brewmaster or the Ancient Watcher if that thing comes active. And I guess the Scavenging Hyena is okay as well. The extra damage on the Swamp Ooze will not make that much of a difference at this moment. And hopefully this forces some spells from her onto the Hyenas just so that it doesn't get buffed up by the Emperor Cobra, which will misdirect some of her aggression. She is probably going to Blizzard no matter what I did, but that does make me glad I did not play the Swamp Ooze, because the Swamp Ooze would have straight up died there, which is not what I am wanting out of this current situation. We're definitely on the back foot though, so we'll play out all this stuff. Hopefully she doesn't have like a second Blizzard. She is in range for I should know this. Pyroblast? No. Flame Strike, there we go.
Ready, sir.
Instead she plays Silverhand Knight and is going to Frostbolt my Silver Moon Guardian. Obviously I am a bit nervous. Sorry, lonely boy. Gosh. I think it is in the cards to kill the Ancient Brewmaster here. We are so on the back foot right now. Oh my gosh. We'll Eaglehorn Bow. We'll kill you. Then we'll Deadly Shot and hopefully hit the Silverhand Knight, which we don't. We're gonna take 4 damage here for sure, and there's not a lot I can do next turn either. And she plays Sylvanas. I think this is going to be our second loss, to be honest. Because, dang, I have been heavily outpaced here for sure. I'll kill the Enragey man. We got pretty much what I was hoping for, which is Misha there. And if all goes well, I will trade Misha for the Silvan Knight, even though she's going to kill it with Sylvanas. And then, you know, I could have killed Sylvanas with the Tiger, but... Oh, goodness. I think she's going to finish me off here with a second fireball! Oh, gosh. Yep, that was a good game by her. I got absolutely outpaced there. If you noticed that she had creatures on the board when I didn't, and then I evened that up, but then she destroyed all my creatures, and those creatures could swing, and then she had new creatures, and it just outscaled me pretty hard. Looks like we're on the ropes here. I'm gonna hope for a 7th win, but we shall see in this coming match. All in all, I feel that over the course of this run, I've played okay. Definitely a lot of mistakes in the recent videos at the later end of the game, which is not very good for business, but this looks like a good start. Timberwolf's going to die. That'll divert a hero power from her maybe, though. We shall see. I hope it's not the same person. I don't think it is, but I haven't really been paying attention to the nameplates at the moment. Maybe we are lined up for a River Crocus instead. Have I said hello yet? I'll say hello right now and end my turn.
Hello.
Now she can't just hero power and kill my creature off the bat, and Timberwolf will get an extra damage on. Hopefully. Obviously, Doomsayer is going to end up killing everything. So I will just swing at her in hero power. And trading a Doomsayer for the Apocalypse. Even trade in terms of mana cost. I think she potentially could have gotten more use out of Doomsayer, but she didn't, of course, and now with a secret I'm a little bit nervous. I think I'll play a Swamp Ooze here. And that does trigger the secret, which is Mere Entity. Well, at this point I would have rather played the Timberwolf, but we'll just Arcane Shot that, and we'll end our turn. She now has a card advantage, thanks to the secret that she played, but I do have the Swamp Ooze on the board. She can't just kill it with hero power, so she'll have to do something else. She might just play a creature as well, which I'm pretty good with. And it is definitely worth trading the Swamp Ooze for this Arcanist here. So we will, in fact, do that. I don't want to arm Explosive Trap, but I could just play an Animal Companion. It happens to be Huffer, and that incentivizes Timberwolf for me, in order to get an extra damage off by swinging with our charge creature. If it wasn't Huffer, I probably would have just ended my turn and waited till next turn to hopefully get some damage off with Timberwolf. She may play a Polymorph, alright. That's alright with me, I suppose. That leaves her with no mana to do anything else, and for maximum damage, I will Raid Lead her. She doesn't have any creatures, so I don't need the Explosive Trap just yet. We'll go for some damage here, and put her down to 14 health. Next turn, we have a Stranglethorn Tiger to potentially play, or Multi-Shot and Explosive Trap to arm if she gets some scary board presence. Obviously, she can kill a lot of things with a single Fire Blast right now. And she'll probably get to work on some board clearing here. Which is fine by me, because that is going to cause me to play a Stranglethorn Tiger. And that's 5 damage that we'll have next turn, unless she plays a Taunt, which may or may not be multi-shotted. With 7 mana, she could Flame Strike. That'll leave the Tiger alive. Oh. Well, there's the Lord of the Arena, which is a bit of an issue for me. Obviously, multi-shot does not work in this situation. And yeah, let's conduct the trade, I guess. Now, with nothing else really to play, I'll swing with the Sheep, arm my Explosive Trap, and preferably save Big Game Hunter for when she plays something large. Because I'm sure she has something with 7 attack or more. Such as... spend all 8 mana right now. Never mind, it's a Demolisher. Hopefully she plays a second minion with that, though. She does. We will multi-shot here. Trade the Sheepy for the Demolisher. Fire off a deadly shot and end our turn. Hopefully we draw a creature. We do have some high mana cost ones like Savannah Highmane, Sea Giant?
I hope you like my invention.
Maybe some others, but with 9 mana, 7 mana now, of course. She has a lot to do. And Novice Inventor, Novice Engineer, pardon me, is a little bit intimidated. Windfury Harpy is definitely more of a threat, though, so we shall play out her. Ooh, gosh. Should we multi-shot right now? I think it is an okay occasion to multi-shot right off the bat. That way, she'll be forced to swing at me both times if she wants to, or else she'll just trade with the Gnomish Inventor. And if she does swing at me right off the bat, I can Explosive Trap. And that will cause a bit of a problem for her because the Harpy will die. She might read that, though. Definitely debating it right now, given the arrow indicator. Go for me! It's not Explosive Trap, I don't know what you're talking about. Nope. Didn't fall for it. That's fine, though.
Someday I'll be just like you.
We'll hear power for sure. Once Ravenholt Assassin comes out of stealth, I'll be able to swing in and do some damage. And that will be a good thing, of course. So what I'm hoping for here is that A, she decides to swing with Ravenholt Assassin at me, because I'm at the level of health where I'm comfortable with leaving Archmage alive and just taking 10 damage. Well, 7 damage off the bat. And look, there's another Archmage. How quaint. It's looking like she's going to swing at my Archmage with her... Ah, she's probably predicting the Explosive Trap. That makes sense.
Well played.
Well played.
Yeah, it looks like it might be the end for her. Let's swing at her before we do anything. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be the finish here. Good game! Puts us up to a 7th win, which is pretty fantastic. And now we are sitting at another large threshold. Because Diamond is where we have placed highest so far in Arena. Of course, we are 1 defeat away from dropping out, but it's a pretty exciting video next time because either way, I think it is going to be one of the highlights of our Hearthstone Arena play so far. Anyways, I'd like to thank you for watching and for joining me in this adventure. Leave a like if you've enjoyed, and I would appreciate a subscribe if you'd like to see more. I'll see you next time.